nearly 30 years in law enforcement.
I think God put me in this position for a reason.
It's a career that almost wasn't.
I did go off to school for a little while.
Like many in Southwest Louisiana, Sylvester Denmond focused on instrumentation, but realized it wasn't for him.
I later returned back home and found myself still interested in the law enforcement field. So about 1996, I hired on with the Leesville Police Department.
He served the Leesville Police Department and Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office for more than 2 decades. He's worked as a canine handler, a SWAT team commander, and with the Narcotics Division.
I've worked in most of the parishes within the state of Louisiana. I've also worked in, as far as East Texas. The experience is just unlimited.
Now Denmond is back in his hometown, working beside Beauregard Sheriff Mark Herford, the last 3 years as Chief of Detectives. As head of the Criminal Division, we ask what a typical day looks like.
There is no typical day. Every day is different, and that's one thing that I like about the job, is that your day is not a set day.
Every detective has that one case that changed their career. For Denmond, it's the homicide of James Stevens in 2014. 4 people were sentenced in connection to his death.
And that would be the one probably right off the top of my head, but I've worked several.
But Denmond says it's not about the big achievements for law enforcement officers. It's the small victories, the impact they have in the community. Denmond says there were officers who influenced him throughout the years, and it's his mission to do the same.
There's a gap between law enforcement and the youth today. I don't know the answers, but I planned on trying to seek out those answers as the years to come.
His favorite role is dad to Tyrese, another reason he aims to strengthen the relationship between young people and those who wear a badge, and he hopes to continue for as long as he can.
I've seen a difference. So if we can make a difference in the past 3 years, what can we do in the next 10 or 11 years? I'd like to be a part of that.
With no plans to retire anytime soon, he hopes to serve as a role model for Tyrese and other young men. Jade Moreau, 7 News.